with my work, it's mostly based from memories or personal experiences that I have, or things that I've learned from my life experiences. But at the same time, I try to make it in a manner that is subjective, because for me, my memories are already in its objective state. So what I do is I think it over and I put it on canvas, but when I do, I make it subjective in a sense that if the audience sees it, it can affect them in various ways. My works are actually easy to dismiss at first glance. If you look at them, they're very light and they're quite humorous at times. They have this very pop feel to it. So when you look at them, it's easy to dismiss them as not having any deeper layers underneath. But in reality, everything that I put on canvas has meaning. Even the process or even how I approach the canvas has meaning. I can't paint about anything that I don't understand. I can't come up with things. I can't imagine things and then just put them on canvas. I have to have experienced it. When you experience something, several emotions are attached to it. But what I do is I try to break down those emotions, and I try to look at what happened at first objectively in a manner that I try my best to detach myself from it, because I want to see the experience, or I want to capture the experience from different angles, not just from my own angle. Because, for example, for sadness, it doesn't really mean anything. The word sadness doesn't really mean anything. If I paint about the word sadness, I really don't have an idea what to paint. I can't capture sadness because sadness is just a bunch of letters, really. But even if I paint a balloon, and if I paint it while feeling sad, it's a sad balloon. And same thing with experiences. That's why I like humor in I like to inject humor in my work. Even the hardest times, after you're done with it, you can look back and laugh at it. That's what I do. I laugh at the things that happened in my life and then move on with it, and then I show it to the audience, because I feel that it's possible that they have not experienced the same thing, but they have experienced a similar emotion. So I think it makes them relate to the work. Also, the reason why I want my images to be simple is that it's reflective of the high-speed, disposable era that we're in. Everything is fast-paced nowadays. Everything is very quick. Everything changes. Every 6 months, something new is happening. There's something new that we must have. Some new trend is there every 6 months. My work is reflective of that. The behavior of the audience towards my work, I think, is a similar behavior they have with, let's say, cell phones. It's easy to dismiss. Let's say there's a brand new model of cell phone, right? So you look at your phone, then you no longer want it, but you forget the fact that through that phone you have experienced a lot of emotions. You sent sleazy text messages, you received them, you sent funny, sad text messages, you've shared your thoughts with people through that, you've called someone and helped them out. So, but when something new comes in, you immediately forget about that particular phone, and you can't wait to get your hands on something new. I really don't want to be part of this pop kitsch culture wherein I try to paint nice things or I try to make cute things. My works are never really about that. My works are simplified just because I want the works to be naive. I want the works to represent the core emotions of my experiences. I want them to be stripped down and I want them to be very basic so that it only focuses on the message it wants to convey. I don't want the visual appeal of my work to distract people from the message or from the emotion that I want them to see or the experience that I had that I wanted to share with them.